On a busy street, a police officer was deeply engrossed in his mobile phone when suddenly, a mischievous boy snatched his backpack. The boy strapped the bag onto his skateboard and attached it to the back of a speeding car. Oblivious to what had happened, the officer continued focusing on his phone. Suddenly, the car slammed on the brakes, causing the officer to crash violently into its rear. His phone flew out of his hands, flipping through the air before crashing onto the pavement. When the officer regained consciousness, he felt a severe pain in his head from the impact. Ahead of him, a car had stopped. Inside it sat a man, a woman, and a small girl. The girl appeared frightened, peeking nervously through the window. The man and woman stepped out of the car, pulling out a large, heavy sack. Looking around to ensure no one was watching, they threw the sack into an open field nearby, unaware that the officer was watching from a hidden spot. As soon as the sack hit the ground, it began to move. The officer crept closer. Slowly, a scared, injured girl crawled out from inside. Shaken and disoriented, she tried to speak. The officer realized something was terribly wrong. The girl explained that she had been held captive by the man and woman. Suddenly, everything started making sense to the officer, and the little girl in the car was their youngest sister. The man and woman started the car again and pushed it toward a deep cliff. Just then, the woman, who seemed like an enemy moments ago, rushed toward the car and pulled her child out just in time. She handed the boy over to the officer and, without hesitation, leapt into the ravine with the car. The officer quickly secured the child. Meanwhile, the mischievous boy, still holding the bag, was cornered by the same man and woman. They falsely claimed that he was their son, and the bag contained valuable belongings of theirs. At first, the officer was uncertain, but the boy cried out, "They are not my parents. They're trying to kill my family." Confused, the officer hesitated. The thugs attempted to snatch the bag from the boy. When he resisted, they started tickling him, trying to make him drop it. Reluctantly, the boy threw the bag to the ground. When the bag was opened, they found another smaller bag inside. Inside that bag was a microchip. Instantly, the boy swallowed the chip, determined not to let it fall into their hands. Just then, another police officer, who had been secretly watching everything, appeared on the scene. He immediately arrested the two criminals. At that very moment, a miracle occurred. The woman who had fallen into the ravine had survived. Severely injured, she emerged from the cliffside and embraced her children, weeping uncontrollably. The three siblings hugged their mother tightly. Relief and a quiet smile spread across the officer's face. The travelers from the darkness had finally found their way back into the light.